Well, hey, look, as we like to do at the beginning of every show, Coach, we start with what's on Mark's mind today? I love that picture, by the way. It's so good.
It's so good. The music.
The music, it really does set the tone.
Yes, it does.
So what is on your mind tonight?
All right, so I was walking over thinking about we better have something on our mind tonight. And so after, one of my favorite things to do is post-game. There's a lot. So we go post-game, I get to first thing go give Leanne a kiss, then go in the locker room, do a debrief with the team, then we go do BYU TV, then we go into the press room and do the print media, and then come out and do the radio, and then I meet with the squad. Sometimes depending on how things went, for half an hour to 2 hours. And then my favorite part of the whole night is I get to go home. And oftentimes I'll, roll in at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and Lee and any number of my daughters will be there. And that's when I get to hear the real critique of the game. I actually love it. It's actually so fantastic. It's my favorite part of the whole night. So I got home, and Lee had 2 dear, dear friends at the house. Lee's nervous right now. She's like, what is he about to say? And she had 2 dear friends that were in town. It was their first time coming to a game at the Marriott Center. And they're like best friends. They share everything. And so the best part of the recap was them telling me that there was a fan sitting in the vicinity of Leanne that was being critical of our players.
It's a no-no.
If you are ever lucky enough to sit a seat or 2 or 3 away from Lee, don't do that. Because she is not good at letting it go. So these are like her sons. And so I won't go into specific details about the conversations or words that were used. But it was beautiful. It was my favorite of all the great things that happened Saturday night. My favorite one was hearing her best friends recount that story. Don't mess with our boys, guys. That's all I'm saying. Don't mess with our boys.
I like that, right? We like that. Absolutely. Yes.
So you guys all know Leanne sitting in the corner. Let's give it up for Lee, please. Yeah. It might be dangerous when we walk in the house tonight. We'll see.
I was going to say, the conversations you're going to have later, yes. Okay, so if you will allow me, I know it doesn't have the same ring, what's on Jason's mind. Yes. It's not the same. But I would like to bring something up. I don't realize that you are in the middle of a season, so I don't know how much you are paying attention to, say, the NBA. Yeah. But yesterday, there was a fairly big trade in the NBA. Pascal Siakam was traded from the Toronto Raptors to the Indiana Pacers. And they just happened on social media today to release the jersey number that Pascal Siakam is going to wear. And it happens to be number 43 for the Indiana Pacers. Are you guys aware who the last person to wear number 43 was with the Indiana Pacers? This guy right here. You were the last person to wear that back in 1999. And I know that you like to be self-deprecating on your NBA career, but you were in the league.
Yes.
You were in the league for a while.
Yes.
Your thoughts on Indiana taking number 43 out of retirement and giving it to Pascal Siakam?
Well, I would like to say that the reason nobody's worn it is because it was up in the rafters. That is not the case. I think that every player that's come to the Pacers since I played there was convinced that they did not want to have as ignominious a career as I did. And so they're like, we're not going to 43. In fact, interestingly enough, the way I got to 43, I was number 32 and then 41 in college. But being the last player on the team, 32 and 41 were taken. And so I just ended up having to dig deep into the bag and get to 43. So, but I'll tell you what, I will say this. like, could there be a better person or player or story wearing 43 for the Indiana Pacers than Siakam Pascal?
Yeah.
Like, what an incredible career he's put together. When I was coaching at Utah Valley, he was in our league. He was playing at New Mexico State.
That's right.
And it's an extraordinary story about how he's growing. So that's pretty cool, man. I dig it.
Yeah,
I love
very
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right. What also is very cool is the fact that we now get to talk about 2 wins in the Big 12 Conference. How about that, everybody? Yes. So let's get to the highlights and stats. They are presented by Intermountain Health. And, Coach, you start out 0-2. You have that game at Baylor. That was a game that I know you thought you had a chance to win. You were there. And you felt like you let an opportunity slip away. You go to UCF. They have just come off knocking off number 3 Kansas, and you go in and take care of business.
Yeah, Johnny Dawkins is really special to me. I think he's one of the great human beings and coaches in college basketball, and he's done an unbelievable job to start this UCF's run in the Big 12. He's already beat Kansas home, and just last night or 2 nights ago beat Texas on the road. And he has a really talented, physical, aggressive team, and they were all we can handle in an unbelievable venue, by the way. It was an incredible gym, and it was fun. And a big part of it was the Egyptian magician Ali Khalifa going to work from the 3-point line and moving the ball and actually making plays at the rim like this. This has been celebrated every day on our team. We actually talked about it a few days ago.
Went nuts with that, and rightfully so.
And it was a huge win. It's hard to win on the road. It's really hard to win on the road in this league. And for a team like UCF that is, I mean, they physically dominated teams in the Big 12. That's saying a lot. And our guys put together a great effort. I was really, really proud and really, really happy with the win. And it was every single person on our team contributed.
Well, and you guys showed the toughness. You guys led most of the game, and then UCF makes it close at the end. But you never fell through. You guys stayed true, and you guys fought to the very end, and you get the first win in the Big 12 and your 100th as a coach at BYU.
Yeah. This UCF team has a ton of character, so they've come back in every game. Whether they've won or lost, they've been able to raise deficits down the stretch, and tribute to those guys and coach. But you know, it was actually beautiful to come away with a win. It was so fun. It was awesome.
We've probably all.
Hey, next year UCF, just book your Disneyland tickets right now. Come on down. The environment is awesome, and the games are sure to be great.
We've all probably seen the locker room celebration, but what was that like to be a part of and to share it with those guys?
I mean, you know, it's really pretty special to me. So Trevin Nell has been here for 100 wins too. Like, he's been here for every game that I have. And you think about, you just think about it's really humbling. It's a real blessing to be a coach, a teacher, an advisor, a counselor. Like, all of us are doing this in our own way, but to get to bear witness to these guys and how they grow and what they grow into and how they become. And so you think about that, and in that moment I'm thinking about TJ Hawes and Jake Toulson and Yoli Childs and Zach Sellius and Dalton Nixon and all the guys, Alex Barcelo and Matt Harms and all these guys that have been here over the last 4.5 years that earned those wins. And it's pretty cool, man. It's a pretty exclusive, fun group of people that I dearly, dearly love. What did that 100 jersey mean to you when the guys gave it to you? Well, first thing it meant is I gained a couple of lbs because the jersey was a little small. But it's fun. I'm going to say this and it's going to sound ridiculous, but as coaches, we actually have very little to do with these wins. This is special players that we get to coach, and people in the organization, assistant coaches, and everybody else. And so I think that's what the collection of 100 is. Really, what it is, it's probably been 100 people associated with the organization over the last 4.5 years that have got that done, and that's what's really special. It's awesome. Well, and teams. Yeah, after win number 100, you had a chance to go for win 101. Can we have a mobile camera? I have a young lady right here in this pretty purple sweatshirt. I have so much love for you, but it's been a long day, yes? You look like you're about to pass out on me. Yeah. Can we get some water? What's your name? Jude. Jude, will you give a shout out to BYU TV real quick? Yes. 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 Thanks for being here, Jude. That was awesome.
So you get the win over UCF.
16 million homes
Yes.
you just were broadcast into. How about that? 16 million.
You're going to have something to brag about at school tomorrow, I can promise you. Yes.
What are your friends' names right here?
Hattie and Hannah.
Hattie and Hannah. And
Sophie.
thanks for being here. And I'm sorry, young man, you just totally got left out of the deal. Thanks for being here, guys. Okay, go. Sorry.
So no. So you get the win at UCF. Now you have an opportunity, and we've talked about in this league, night in and night out. It's a battle. It's a grind every single night, and you get another top 25 team coming in Iowa State, and you're shorthanded.
Yeah.
Which I think was the first time this entire season you've been shorthanded. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, so before I came over, because I know we kind of I never actually talk about what happened in the game, but I was trying to think about what we were covering. I was like, we were covering UCF. I kid you not, it seems like that was 2 years ago. It seemed like that was so long. I had to break out a stat sheet and be like, what happened in that game? Yeah. It seems like it was so long. So that's how this league feels. It's just like, in fact, Iowa State, it seems like it was 2 weeks ago. It was 48 hours ago. And we're so deep into Texas Tech right now. But it's pretty awesome that we just get to, I mean, you got to dive in really hard every single game, so it's fun. Yeah, so yes, the turnaround was really quick.
Yeah, and you get them here in your place, and it was I was actually watching the game on my app. I was with the women's basketball team at Oklahoma State. We're watching it in the hotel room, and you find out that you're not going to have Trevin Nell, and then Foose, you're going to see if he goes. Ultimately, he doesn't play. Yeah. And you still win by 15.
Yeah.
What a gutsy performance by your team.
Yeah, it was actually super fun. And, you're sitting in the war room on Monday. It's just a one-day prep. So, we got back, I can't remember. I think it was it an evening game at UCF? Anyway, I don't know what time we got back. We had to land in Arkansas, and then we had it's headwind, and sometime Sunday morning we got back. And then actually, so what happens is we end up with a one-day prep every Tuesday because we don't do any prep basketball work as a team on Sunday. It's a day of prayer, right? And so, which is probably actually the best way for us to prepare. And I actually say that not kidding. Like, it's for our guys to unwind and think about the things that really, really matter. It's probably the most important thing we can do to prep. And then so Monday is just a slog, just hitting it. So we're sitting in the war room on Monday, trying to delve through everything you have to go through to try and prep for a team, and realizing that our roster is be more limited than it has all season. And all of us have been in this long enough to know that good things happen when numbers are down. And we actually cited to ourselves as a staff, as we're trying to be like, nope, we're going to be fine. Like, we know how this game's going to work. We actually were thinking about St. Mary's last year, a game that we were down 3 players, 2 starters. And Trayden Christensen, for example, was playing massive minutes, hadn't played a minute all season. But guys showed up and played great. And, we had the game won except for Aiden McCaney hitting the last second winner. But, so that's what we expect in this game. Like, we really went in this game expecting we're really shorthanded, but when that happens, the character of the guys on our team, guys step up and make plays, and they certainly did Tuesday night in a spectacular performance.
Yeah, let's take a look at some of the highlights from that. And like you said, guys stepped up, and first and foremost, you got to start with the man that finished the night with a career high, and Spencer Johnson. What an unbelievable performance from him.
Yeah, it's Spencer, what a year he's having, right? And it hasn't always been all good. He's had spaces where things haven't gone perfectly, but what he has been incredibly consistent about is his ball control, his assist turnover ratio, his work on the glass are every single night things. He's had a bunch of games where he's been incredibly effective disruptively on defense, and then he's had some games like this where he just goes off offensively, and he was just like, talk about a guy that just settled everybody down. You walk into halftime, he's already got 19, and he's scored every possible way offensive glass, transition from the three-point line. He had a special night. We're really excited, and that's like the 10th most exciting thing that's happening for him. He's having a baby here in 10 days or 2 weeks, so he's got a good life right now.
Yeah, there's no question about it. I mean, you look at these numbers, you end up shooting 47%. You win the rebounding edge by 2, 21 assists, 7 steals, and once again, you keep your turnovers. You keep your turnovers down, and that is such a huge key for every team. But I know you guys really focus in on not turning the basketball over. Yeah,
it's this turnovers are really important because Iowa State's the top 3 turnover forcing team in the country, one of the best defensive teams in the country coming in, and so we knew we had our work cut out for us, and for us to be 11. So we played 4 games in the Big 12. We went from 18 turnovers to 16 to 13 to 11. We're trending exactly where we need to be trending in this league, and hopefully we'll get it under 10 and stay under 10 for the rest of the season. It's probably not likely, but I would like that to happen, actually.
What is the situation moving forward with Trevin and with Foose as we get closer to the weekend in Lubbock? Yeah, so Trev had a morning workout today. He hasn't had any contact, but he had a morning shooting workout, and he was pretty good. I'm going to tell you everything you know about Trevin now. So yesterday he had a light workout. It was his first time on the court yesterday. He had a light workout, and then we do, as a team, we'll do shooting breakout sessions where all the guys go to different hoops in the annex, and they'll shoot. And so Trev was down just taking some spot shots, and I was all the way on the other side of the court just watching him to see how his health looked. And he missed a shot, and like with a terrible limp, kind of took 2 steps to get the ball, and he just happened to look up and catch me looking at him, and he stood straight up and was like, "I'm good, coach, I'm good." So if it's at all possible, he'll play as soon as he possibly can, but we'll proceed with caution. He's in the middle of an incredible season, and he's going to be great when he gets back healthy. No question about it.